couple of losses, hard for you guys mentally, and you're being a senior this year. Talked to Lazar a couple times about how you feel. Coming into this game, you just scorched on the field, offensively and defensively. What was your mentality going into this game?
Same mentality I have every day. Just, I was ready to play. Everybody was ready to play. We had a good week of work. We all wanted to get the win, so I'm just happy we won, and now it's time to get ready for the next one.
Coop, we always talk about paint touches and how this team loves to drive and kick, and obviously you were a big part of getting it kicked out to you. Just talk about how that penetration opens up everything for this offense.
That's the way we play. We always trying to create for each other, and today they found me, and I was able to make shots. That's basically the way we play. So we did a good job, finding open shooters today.
Could you speak a bit about Georgetown's Chris Wright and the job you did against him?
Yeah, I took it as a challenge today because, our coaches think that they're not nervous, but they say he was a great player, and he's a great player, and I took it as a challenge, and he went my way today.
A lot of people talk about your guys' quickness, how you guys are quick as a team, and you shoot a lot of threes, and you guys have the ability to score, but your defense has been pretty good in all these games against the Big East teams, and don't you think maybe some teams are kind of overlooking you guys defensively?
I don't know if they overlooking us. I think they know that that's the way we play. I mean, we 80% of what we do in practice is defense. So, I think we play great defense. And the first two Big East games, we weren't able to get stops. The last 2 minutes. But we're gonna keep working, and I think we're pretty good. We're a pretty good defensive team.
Going out there, just the overall confidence from that game in West Virginia to the Villanova game to now this one, actually getting the victory.
I always knew I could step up and make it. Coach was saying it was going to come back. Just like he said, it's going to come back to DJ up. And in practice, we joke around about it, and when we play like a game, and you got to get the win by making 3 free throws in a row. He always puts me and DJ at the line. He's like, take it seriously because you practice how you play. So if you don't make them now, who knows if you're going to make them in the game. So, but I'm glad we pulled it out.
Hey, Jimmy, can you talk about the team defense you guys did on Monroe? Because frankly, you guys made him look very average tonight.
In the scouting report, it said, he's the main part of their offense. You got to not let him get her. You got to front him in the post, and then you can't let him catch the ball where they can do their offense. You got to push him up a lot higher, and then once he gives it up, you try not to let him get it back because if he's down there on the block, he's really hard to stop. And if you draw too much help, he's a great passer, and he'll kick it out for an open basket.
Defensively, played pretty well, especially on the outside. The inside, it's back and forth, depends on key situations. What was your plan defensively and talking to Lazard for the 2 big guys that was out there?
Just to get every rebound. When the shot goes up from the outside, we're so concentrating on blocking out that sometimes we forget to actually turn around and go get the ball. And the main thing that me and Czar were focused on was, hitting and, dislodging our man, but then going back and getting the ball. And as far as when they're on offense, we were just trying to keep the ball out of the post by front. And then if Czar was fronting, usually I had his backside because I was on the other big, or if I was fronting, usually he had mine. That was the thing that we focused on the most.
Jimmy, what were you thinking when Kubi was hitting 3 after 3 after 3?
He was the man. He can really shoot it. He was hitting everything in practice, and I'm so glad that it carried over into the game for him. It didn't surprise me any. After the first 2, My assist, actually. After the first two, he came over to me. He was like, "Man, I'm feeling it." And I was like, "All right, well, we're gonna keep getting it to you." And he kept knocking them down.
Jimmy, speaking of your assist, you think that was a big part of why you guys got so many good looks tonight from there? Did you guys get some touches inside more touches inside to be able to kick it back out and get some good looks?
I think that we play really unselfish basketball, and we talk a lot in practice, and when we make an extra pass, we always say one more, and we do that so much in practice that sometimes we pass up a really good shot for somebody to get a great shot for another, and I think we're all about creating for the next guy, and I think that's what makes the team who we are.